This is the Irontrader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30. That was about 10 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the EIA report for crude. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, selling stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil daily chart, NASDAQ daily chart. Now you can see here totally opposite directions. Let's take a look at the old crude ski here first, okay? Well, very, very nice day today here. The UCO was a really, really good trade. I scalped it twice. Good money. Okay, here's what we have here. Got a higher high and a higher low. That's always very good. And we close back above this key 8 SMA, 82.14, and we close above that 81.90, that 21. Very, very nice. Now, we had 3 good down days here, a series of lower highs and lower lows. But you notice yesterday here, even though we went down lower, we did close above that key 100 SMA, and then today we put in a nice higher low. So let's look at the downside and our key levels, okay? So right here, this is 82.14, very, very key level. So watch those futures when you open up at 6 o'clock tonight. Okay, that's going to be very, very crucial. We need to hold this key 82.14, and we need to hold this 81.90, that 21 SMA here. Now, even if it comes down here and holds that, that'd be a nice, good scalping opportunity to take it up higher here, or we're just going to keep running up high. We just don't know here yet, okay? So far today, we had a high of 82.94. Your next level here is going to be 83.13, and then we're going to be looking at the top of this candle here at 83.74. We can go here, but realistically, we can get above that. Your next target is going to be that 84.52. Okay, very, very simple. Okay, now again, if this thing can rally up here, we get above that 84.52 here, then what we're going to be doing is just bring this price channel across. This is what you're looking at, 85.64. Here's what we're looking at, 86.18, and then realistically 87.67. That is going to be your big target, but you have to close above that 84.52. Okay, so right now here the old NASDAQ is selling off big time. 562. That's down. That's not too bad here. Hope everybody made some good scalps here today. Actually, I got 3 scalps on the NVIDIA. 2 of them I got the first. I got 2.5 points here, and then just made another point here right now here. So 3.5 points there on NVIDIA, looking really, really good. Okay, don't let this NASDAQ here sell off fool you. This is basically the old dude in the White House there. He's gonna look into, you know, all the chip players and all this kind of stuff. You know, this is fantasy. Just remember what I always said here in all these videos here. This is nothing but politically correct nonsense. Everybody's trying to do something here to try to get reelected, so they're going to try to do everything. This is a good buying opportunity here, okay? So what I'm going to be doing is I'm scalping the NVIDIA, but I'm looking to buy here, load up on the TQQs, the Amazon, the Metas, you know what I'm saying, the Microsoft, the Apples, the Googles, the Netflixes, the Teslas. These here is what's going to be moving forward. Don't let anybody fool you. This is the buying opportunity. This is a gift, okay? All right, so let's go back to crude here. Now, again, here on the downside, this is what you want to watch at 82.14. You want to watch at 81.90. If that is lost, we just follow the candle. You got 81.47 there. We have 81.25, but realistically, your target is going to be that 80.65. That's going to be very, very key. Now, again, if that's lost, we can look for today's low here. You're looking at 80.45. We have 80.22, and then your big target there is going to be that 79.54. That's going to be your 50-day, and then your 200 days right there below it at that 79 level. But if you notice here with this inverse head and shoulders, your left shoulder is your head, and there's your right shoulder. Long as we're holding here this right there, that's what you want to do. Okay, you want to hold the top of that candle. That's 80.62. All right, that's your midline. That's what you want to hold, and so far we are holding that on a closing basis. That is key. RSI here, moving back up here. Now your green is still below your red, but looks like it wants to go sideways. Maybe it can curl up here and take that price higher. We have to just wait and see. So watch those futures there at 6 p.m. That's going to be very, very key that we need to hold that 8-day and that 21 SMA. Okay, natural gas here. This was actually a really good trade here today on the short side. Okay, KOLD here, really, really good trading in there. 2 3/4 points I got out of that today. You can see here because everything was based on, if you watch my video this morning, I said if you lose this key 2.14, then I pointed out everywhere we're going to go. Okay, so basically 2.14 came right from bottom of that candle. Okay, so everything you need for support is sitting right here. Okay, see there was at 2.14, your next level there we had was 2.19, and then we have right here at 2.05. And where's natural gas got as low as? You got down around 2.01 here, okay? So that was the levels that we're looking at, 2.05. And then we just pointed out there, right there is there's your 2.01 right there, okay? So that's what you're holding. Now, again, if that 2.01 is going to be lost, we'll look here, you got two flat, and then we look on top here, 197, but this is what you're looking for here is this 190. There's your gap, okay? That's a key. And then here's your fill at 167. Your gap and your fill, these are like magnets to a fridge. Now, I'm not saying it's going to get right there right now, but obviously this is looking as ugly. I mean, look at this thing, okay? You're right below that 8 SMA here, and there's just no signs of this here going any higher. This looks just a much lower. Now, your RSI here, you were starting to get into some kind of over sold condition, but what we're looking for is, like we had here, is a divergence, okay? We want just the opposite of what we have here. So we have a high, then we have a higher high, and we have a lower high. So we're looking for just the opposite of what we have down there to get into a nice, good buying opportunity. Your MACD, green below your red, doesn't look like any signs here of, moving on up here. So bottom line is this looks lower here. So what you want to do is watch when those futures open, watch today's low. That's that 2.01 here. Okay, and then what your next level is going to be right here is going to be there's your 2.01 here at the bottom of this candle. Okay, and then we want to here is 2 flat. That's 2.0 flat. And then we have your 197, but realistically, that 190, that's been the target right here. So just bring this price channel right across. That's what you got there, 190 here. Okay, so this is a big green candle here. You could not hold that price channel at all today. And then once you went through, that's the time that you got to take your trade. Okay, so I was a little bit late in on the trade here because I was dealing scalping that NVIDIA there today, and so I was just a little bit late. But still, I'm happy with that with the KLD, the 2 3/4 points there. But see, when you look at this 8 SMA here, see how we had this? Yeah, did you get higher? Yes, but look here, you close below. See this? See how you close below that? And look at here, all the way on down here. See, this 8-day is extremely important. This is why you want to trade the chart. This is just keep everything very simple, okay? You have your 8-day here, your 21-day, your 50-day, your 200-day, and your 100-day simple moving average. And all these blue lines here are price channels, but it makes it look easy. See what I'm saying? See, we have the price channel, 2.14. Now, again, so when you know you lost that, then you just look to the left of the chart exactly where it's going to go. Now, always look for these gaps and these fills. See, like this was the contract roll here. It gapped up and then ran higher, but eventually it filled it all the way down here. This was also a contract roll, ran right up here, but we never filled this gap here. Okay, now remember the contract roll here is coming in late this month. It'll be on the 28th. But again, this looks like it just wants to go lower here again. But now, that all being said here, natural gas will have its time again. You don't have to worry about it because you're dealing with a lot of multi things. And when you have a big sell-off like this, you get yourself a short squeeze here, and this thing can run up really, really quick here. So just have a little patience with what we're doing on natural gas here. Just wait for older sold condition, but some kind of a divergence here to start the ball rolling here in the RSI. That's usually the first tell, and then we make another tell like with the MACD, and then once we start getting above these, then we can start taking all your simple moving average. Then we can take that trade and go long. Right now, this here is a long trade because we're holding this key 100 SMA like we did yesterday. Higher low, higher high. This is looking very, very good. Let's just see how she shakes out. So watch those futures tonight. It's going to be very, very key. Now remember, the EIA report on natural gas will be out there tomorrow. On Thursday, I'm kind of really a little curious about that because we've had some really hot weather across the country, but you started getting you're getting bills bigger. I mean, we had 2 weeks ago, you had, I think it was like 30 BCF. And then last week we had in the 60s. I'm thinking, wow, this is going the wrong direction when you have that high of a heat and you have the power plants going. Now I get all the wind and solar, don't get me wrong. I get all that. That's contributing, to funneling some of the energy. But it's just like something doesn't seem what I can say quite right here about that whole scenario here. But just be patient. Natural gas will have its day, always does. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow morning here before 8 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.